Alright, what's going on YouTube? I thought that maybe we could do a fish tank tour video. We're up to 7 tanks now, so I think that might be enough to qualify for a tour. So, first tank I want to show you is my guppy tank. It's just a 10-gallon tank. None of my tanks are really anything fancy. All of them are planted. You can definitely see a natural theme. This one does have some artificial decorations, which I don't know what's so difficult about that for me. Gosh, there's just a lot of a glare going on. But in this tank, there are a couple of aquatic frogs. There are some ghost shrimp. Obviously guppies, obviously baby guppies, a couple of catfish. Nothing too special. This is our friendly tank. More for the kids than anything, just for them to they love watching the baby guppies and seeing them grow up, and we might do a few biology lessons sometime in the future with it. So that's my first tank. The second one I want to show you is my 20-gallon sorority tank. It has 15 betta fish. There's some harlequin rasboras. There's some golden zebra loaches, and there are some cory cats in there. So kind of a lot going on. There might be some autocats in there and a snail. I'm aware this is heavily stocked, and that's fine. The tank is also heavily maintained, and it's been running just fine for months. So if anybody has anything to say, you can fight me outside. Meet me on the schoolyard, okay? And then we're just gonna flip around here and look at my 15-gallon column tank. It's one of my favorites. I love the stand. Oh, look, there's like a ball in the corner. Anyway, there's some gourami, some tetras, some catfish, a couple of cherry shrimp that you don't see very often. They stay mostly in the back. It's one of my favorite tanks. It's kind of a pain in the ass to clean, or when you're wanting to, you know, put plants, or you have to refix a plant. It is really tall, so you're going up past your elbow, trying to reach the bottom of that. I really need to get some tongs to help me with the plants. It's kind of awkward to clean, but I still really love it. The plants seem to be doing pretty well in there. Sorry if my camera is like bouncing all over. My second tank I'd like to show you. Let me move my golden pothos out of the way for you guys. This is my 5-gallon, one of my 5 gallons with Titan. He's a giant half moon beta. He will probably come show us that he is such a big fish. It's his favorite thing to do. Patrol around and be like, look at me, I'm a big fish. Quite like him. He's got a couple of plants sitting on top of his tank. Trying to be decorative, I guess. Or maybe I'm running out of places to put plants. This is my fanciest boy, Fancy Pants. He's my most expensive fish that I own by far. He cost more than his tank did. And so now that I'm doing a video, he's gonna go hide behind the leaves. Of course you are. He's got a little snail in there. He's growing a little bit of goo on his driftwood, so I took one of the snails out of one of the tanks and I just kind of move them to wherever they're needed. So I guess we're not going to be able to get a good look. I bet if I go like this. There he is. Now he's showing us that he is such a big hungry fish and nobody ever feeds him, and he's obviously abused and neglected. Goliath, he is my other giant half moon beta, or king beta, whatever you want to call it. He says that he's a big fish too. I really like him. I'm not such a fan of this tank. When I ordered it, I guess I wasn't really thinking much about the presentation of it, but everything just looks kind of weird in this tank. But it has the most space that I can provide for him right now. I'll probably keep it, but it definitely is not one of my favorite tanks because of the shape of it. 10 of 10 would not recommend. But the size is nice. 6.5 gallons is what that one is. And then over here is my old and grumpy grandpa fish. Come here, buddy. had Poseidon for a really long time. He's got, like, I'm starting to think maybe it's a tumor or something like that growing on his side. He swims fine. He eats fine. He's very social. He still, you know, wants you to come and see him. Oh, you can see where the kids have been touching on the glass. I don't mind this tank. It's a 5-gallon tank. He's gonna go back to his little grumpy old man corner now. He's so cute. But I'm doing what I can to help him. And so anyway, I think that is all my tanks. And then you can see, I'll give you guys a quick view of all my plants. I have my purple oxalis that I'm not sure what the hell it wants from me. I got my neon pothos, I have my heartleaf philodendron, my Brazil philodendron, my some kind of viney thing, that's the official term. Got an Easter cactus now. It's probably kind of hard to see with all the other plants, but I was really surprised to see that. It was kind of overpriced, but since I never see them, I just had to snatch it up anyway. Here's my dumb cane. It's one of my better behaved plants. And then you can see my satin pothos, which is not a real pothos, but it's finally doing pretty good. I got my monster prayer plant right here that has its whole own ass table. I got some air plants and some kind of a Hoya, Indian rope Hoya, something like that. Some other kind of a pothos. Got a solid green spider plant. Right here I've got my croton. Everybody complains about them and says they're divas and this and that. Mine's been happy here all winter and it's been pretty lovely. And then right here I have the ever in demand, ever popular Monstera that I got. I got this as a clipping from the kids' school. And it's grown quite a bit. I think it'll grow better and better as the weather warms and whatnot. Ooh. And so this is like a failed leaf, or something was munching on it. I don't know, I think it's failed. Pretty sure it's failed. I don't know. I'm gonna clip that off. Might be some kind of a deficiency or something like that, so maybe we'll fertilize. But it's got lots of new growth coming in. A little bit dusty. It's doing pretty good. No split leaves yet. Oh, there's my mess that I was trying to leave out. And so there you have it. Little fish tank and plant tour. And I guess that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. And I hope that you'll, what are the kids saying now? Please turn on notifications and like and subscribe and sacrifice a goat to the flying spaghetti monster and add me on Facebook and find my website and send me a comment or whatever. Do all of that. Thanks.